we're going to get into some stuff tonight. I think it's very important. We need to scooch together nice and tight. Hi.
Hi.
This is my bride of 6 years. We're celebrating our anniversary.
On Saturday. We're so excited.
On Saturday.
On Saturday, yes.
We're about to tackle year number 7 together. Actually, it's actually like year number 12.
For us being together, yeah. It's been a fun go of it.
It's been pretty awesome.
I think we'll just keep going.
Here's my thing.
Wait up. Hold up.
Sorry?
Before you get into things, because every week, for those of you...
Can everyone hear us? We should pull this a little bit.
We should make sure. Folks, can we come in loud and clear? Just give us a... All right, perfect. John says yes, so that means yes. Okay, great. So for those of you that join us on the weekly, every Monday night at 8 p.m. Central, 9 Eastern, whatever mountain...
Those
Pacific
people
time.
in California are just something else. I think it might be like 3 in the afternoon there.
It's not that.
Probably 6.
At any rate, we are Adam and Ashleigh Reeker. We are, what are we?
Happily married entrepreneurs.
We are. So we have been involved with Now Lifestyle for going on. This is will be our 9th full month in business. And in that time, we went from legit, like never owned and operated an online business. We were involved in offline network marketing. And I know many of you that tune into these webinars every single Monday night, you can find us right here, just doing some teaching and training and just pouring into you, whether you're brand new or you've been around Now Lifestyle for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months. Some of you have actually been around longer than Adam and I have.
A lot of people have been.
But if we are a testament to anyone can succeed in this business, I want it to be known that this couple proves that anyone can succeed in this business, because we came with 0 online experience. We knew we wanted to have an online business. And what we found with Now Lifestyle was an opportunity to give us the tools that we needed in order to grow our business. And it's helped us learn so much more to be able to utilize the tools to grow a business and also begin to, start to brand ourselves and build the foundation for our future. And that's what really excites us. So.
Wow, honey, that was pretty awesome.
You're welcome. So
absolutely the truth.
Anyone that is checking this out for the first time tonight, I just want to welcome you. Or maybe you've been around Now Lifestyle for a hot minute and you got Joel's email earlier that said YOLO, which stands for You Only Live Once, which is
hashtag YOLO.
It's very true. I know the millennials say it these days, but apparently we are considered millennials.
No, we are not. I saw a study last week. We are not millennials. We are Zennials or something like that. Yes, we are. Okay, I'll find that. If anybody can find the research. I was born in 1986. I'm not an actual millennial. We're our own category of people.
No.
Yes, we are.
We could debate this, but I won't.
Okay, let's have an open discussion about this.
All right. One of my clients at the largest wealth management companies.
Yes. Hey, all right.
Thank you, Felicia.
Yes, girl. Felicia.
Anyway.
Love having you on the team, but now you're starting to cross the line. I'm just kidding.
At any rate, I don't even know where I was going with that, but.
See, it was a real word, though.
Zennials.
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know when X started being pronounced Z, but I didn't really go to college.
So there are some people that are saying, Art says you are young. And yes, we are compared to some people that we do business with.
Compared to anyone older than us, we are young.
But there are people that are doing this business in this company that have come online that are 82, 86 years old.
Donald that socks older than us.
Thanks, Donald. All right. So anyway, that came out today. So in the event this is your first time hopping on, we just want to welcome you and tell you that you are in the right spot. And we encourage you to go into your Now Lifestyle back office or be on the lookout for the emails that come out from Joel, because one of the leaders on the team hosts a webinar every single night, typically around 8 p.m. Sometimes it is 9 p.m., so it kind of just depends. And you can find us here in this conference room. So we're so happy to have you on Monday. Just a couple of housekeeping notes in the event that you lose sound or you lose our picture. If you guys can just let us know in the chat. Typically, if we see like a trend, like a lot of people lose sound, Adam and I will log out and log back in. But if it's you and someone, if you catch it in the chat, just ask them kindly to log out and log back in or hit the refresh button, and that usually tends to help. So that's all for my logistical technical items today.
Well, maybe we should get into some things tonight.
Yeah, we're excited to get to talk to you tonight about just being able to close your, sorry, I've got this recording.
We're gonna cover several things tonight.
Oh yeah, all of the things.
And I think it's time to have this conversation with anybody that plugs in on Mondays. And here's what this is. This is me being transparent with you. And I made a post to a couple of different Facebook pages about an hour ago saying I was going to give you my top 3 secrets for success and how we become successful, not just online. We were successful offline. We came online for one reason, one reason only. That's where business is going. And I'm the last guy that ever wants to miss the boat for sure. But I'm also the person that is smart enough to understand that if I'm going to win for myself, I'm going to go help other people win. And I honestly, God's honest truth, I wasn't helping too many people win offline. It just wasn't working anymore. And so, but the success principles are the same. There's so few people that ever actually receive and listen to the words that are going to come out of my mouth tonight. There's so few. Okay. And everybody all around you, whether you're brand new or whether you've been around for a while, can say, well, so-and-so got lucky, or so-and-so just has something that I don't have. And that's why they have what they have, or that's why their income is what it is. That's why their business looks the way it looks. I'm here to tell you that's a lie. And the truth of the matter is there's a few things that people do that quickly separate themselves from the masses of people. I'm not talking about online. I'm not talking about offline. I'm talking about there's really a handful of things that people do that separate themselves in business as entrepreneurs, as successful people. There's some people are successful, some people are not. I'm just going to say there's 14 different ways. There's a reason for it, and very few people ever actually submit to the pain of discipline, so they don't ever have to deal with the pain of regret. Okay? And that's a thing. Discipline can be painful. Regret is much more painful. Okay?
No truer words were spoken.
Well, not tonight.
That's true.
Anyways, with this, we are going to talk about something, and if you saw our email or you saw the broadcast that was sent out today, you're only one person away from the next season of your business. And I'm actually going to have Ashleigh speak on this because she's seen this happen so many times. I've seen it happen. We've lived through it. One person enters you into a new season. Now, I'm not even talking about massive, rapid, crazy business growth, although a lot of times that comes with it. You are, listen to me. Write this down. You are one person away from the next season of your business.
It's true.
Okay. I'm going to say it. I'm just going to shut up. Might even scoot out of the way.
All right. What does that actually mean? Does one person come into your business and land in your holding tank and somebody just asks, what does that mean? You are one person away from the next season of your business. Someone asked, Dennis asked for us to say that again, or is it Denise? I'm not sure. So what does it mean? You are one person away from the next season of your business. No, I'm just saying that. I'm just saying that to be rude or because it was a silly question to repeat it. No, you're one person away from the next season of your business. Thanks, Felicia and Jason. They got it down. All right. So what does that mean exactly? Does that mean that the next person who lands into your holding tank, who signs up personally, they purchase a Now Lifestyle package through you? Maybe they come in at the VIP level or the platinum level. Maybe they make a decision to go all in. Could that person potentially change your business? Yes. Now, Adam and I were talking about this the other night because we have a previous background of offline MLM. And that was a statement that was spoken all the time in offline MLM, how you could literally enter in a person into your business who just takes off. But here in this company online, if you find someone, here's what I love about this online business, this online team, this community. Leaders or future leaders will often identify themselves.
Why?
So hold on. They will often identify themselves. And here's why. Because they see it. They see the potential that this has. They see that an online business could be for them. And truly, when you have someone that comes into your business, and Adam and I take people through a certain process, we ask for people as a part of our follow-up process. We reach out to them via email and a text message. That's just a standard part of our follow-up process. We want to connect with these people. Here's what's cool. 9 out of 10 people don't follow our process through, and it's a very simple process. Either they don't listen, they don't want to follow directions, they confuse themselves, and all we ask them to do is to send us a Facebook friend request. And we even send them our Facebook profile, here, go send me a request, because that way we get them plugged into our community. Now, I'm not here to talk to you about what our process is. We've done that before in previous webinars, but the right people will identify themselves and will follow the process. I'm getting to it. Hold on. Sorry. Adam is so loves and is so passionate about this, but little does he know that when I'm explaining these things,
I'm so passionate. I'm serious. I love this talk.
When I'm explaining these things, I'm leading to it. We tell stories, we tell things in very different ways, but he doesn't even realize that I was going to touch on that. That was a part of my process.
I figured.
All right. So the right people go through the process. Okay. The right people show up. The right people, when we book them into our one-on-one coaches call, they show up. They not only show up, they're on time, if not early. They respond to our text messages. They're kind and well-spoken, and they can do simple things. They can follow directions. They're coachable. Those people, when we help them set up their lead capture system and drive traffic, they do that. They literally, within a day, maybe less, maybe even after the call, they're like, okay, so my lead capture system is set up and I have a traffic run ready to go. I've already ordered traffic. What do I do next? And we're like, what? That is a future leader. Here's why. I don't know if you have heard this statement before, but success leaves clues. It's like little breadcrumbs, a little trail of breadcrumbs that people leave. And when you start seeing people that are going through that process, right, that are doing all of the right things, that are showing and exemplifying what a future leader looks like, those people could literally change your business. Now, Adam and I were discussing this last night, and I was like, here's the deal. With the way that Now Lifestyle is structured, with the way that this company is structured, this is not I'm just going to get in and find a really awesome person and I'm just going to kick back and do a thing. No, we actually have people that Adam and I have personally poured time into who have done that, who have kind of just, no, I'm just going to take a rest, who have huge, huge businesses, but they are not maximizing the potential of their business because they have not taken proper action. They have not made a decision. Now, we have had people come and join us, and we see them leaving clues. Remember, success leaves clues. They're doing all of the right things. We're more likely going to give them our time and attention because they're raising their hand as a future leader. Now, here's what's so powerful about this, about you being one person away from the next season of your business. I remember when Adam and I were building this thing early on with ourselves. And I love my husband, but you guys, we wanted people to lock arms with. And when we started having people identifying themselves as future leaders that we could begin to lock arms with and game plan with and strategize with and say, okay, the next 3, 6, 9 months, here's what we're planning to do. We're going to go focus in this area of business. We're going to go focus on this traffic. Here's what here are all the things that we're planning to do. Here's how we can help you strategize in online and social media and all these things. And those people were taking that information, digesting it, and then taking action on it. There is nothing more invigorating as a business owner than locking arms with other people. Again, you are one person away from the next season in your business. And that doesn't just mean finding a big wig marketer and just riding the wave. No. You are cheating yourself, and you're cheating that person if you do that. What we are encouraging you to do is identify those traits of a leader, someone that is ultimately, number one, coachable, that follows directions, that asks questions and takes action after their questions get answered, and are doing all the right things and are raising their hand like, hey, I'm ready, let's go. And when that person says that, be willing to lock arms with them, because that person will breathe new life into your business. The day that we started having people do that in our business and we could lock arms with them, we're like, oh my gosh, it's not just us anymore. It's not just it's not just Adam and Ashleigh, and we're actually able to help people and grow this thing as a community. And that's ultimately what we want to do. That's what we want to do with our lives. No matter what business we're a part of, we want to build community with people, and we want to strengthen other leaders and make one another better. So that is my piece in a nutshell. Remember, what was it?
Success leaves clues.
What was the other piece?
Well, you said a lot of pieces. You're one person away from the next season of your business.
Did I cover?
Yeah, you always nail it. Sorry, guys. Sometimes I should just leave the room when it's Ashleigh's part, because I am such a type A micromanager.
I don't know if y'all noticed that.
And if you're on our team, you already know this, but Ashleigh's like 10 times sharper than I'm ever going to be. Like, I can't even figure out how to position the camera properly. But there's one thing I know. I know how to win at this thing.
Yes, he does.
Okay.
Yes, he does. Now I'm going to get out of the way.
Oh, okay. Sweet. I know how to win at this thing. And the only reason I know how to win at this thing is because I lost at this thing for a long time. And, when we came online, we took a certain mentality with us. And there's really, like I told you guys, I was going to drop the top 3 things that I know to be true in this industry for success. Okay. And here's the first thing. If you guys are taking notes, I'm telling you to write this down. If you've got a whiteboard in your house, write this one down and then don't erase it for a year. Here it is. Be here 1 year from today. Okay, I'll say it again. Be here 1 year from today. Okay? We've got this thing called the New Year coming up in just a couple of months. And here's what happens. Everybody knows this. It's like cliche. Everybody's going to hit the gym for 1 month, or maybe not even a month, January 1st to January 18th, 19th. The gyms are packed. Like, I don't even go to the gym the first 2 weeks of January because it's crazy. But I'll tell you what, by 1st of February, 1st of March, that thing's empty again. Be here 1 year from today, okay? Don't be the January 1st. Like, I don't make New Year's resolutions. They're stupid. New Year's resolution is something, like, if you want to change something, change it today. Don't wait till January 1. Are you even serious about it? Like, if you're serious about something, it changes in the moment, not because the calendar changes, okay? Be here 1 year from today. Here's what knocks people out from being here 1 year from today. It's 2 things. It's your own brain, which I'm going to call stinking thinking, okay? I'll get back to that in a minute, but stinking thinking means you don't think right. And I'm going to tell you, I'm just going to make a statement. When I first started getting around millionaires, Ashleigh and I, ultimately, when we dropped out of college, we got the best education we could have ever gotten. We were mentored personally by multimillionaires. We were blessed by the best. And they did things differently than the other people around us that we grew up around. Obviously, they're millionaires. The people we were around were not. We were blessed by the best, and we got over our stinking thinking. And here's what I heard. Well, you're being brainwashed. Oh, they're brainwashing you. Okay, I'll just make another statement. When I found this industry, my brain needed some washing. When I found multimillionaires that were willing to actually mentor me and teach me, my brain needed some washing. Let's just kick that one off the table, okay? You can brainwash me right into being a multimillionaire any day of the week. And my brain needed some washing. So, stinking thinking, kick it out. That's the one thing. People, they don't think properly for a couple of reasons. They don't surround themselves with the right people, or they're not putting the right stuff into their brain. What comes in is eventually going to come out, okay? Now I'll get into that in a second here too. So, be here a year from today. Get away from the stinking thinking. Get around people who have what you want. Here's the main problem, and the number one, okay? That first one was kind of like 1A. This is like 1B for why people don't succeed. We are addicted to the word yes. We have an emotional attachment to the word yes, okay? And the day this business went from my head to my heart was when I broke the emotional attachment with the word yes. Now, it wasn't about who said yes or who said no. It was about how do I connect with enough people that I don't have time for anybody but the people in my holding tank. Okay? So if you want this to be the most automated, stress-free thing you've ever done and win with, drive enough traffic to get enough people in your holding tank that you don't have time for anybody other than new member launches, teaching people how to set up their LCS and drive traffic. Okay? When we came on last February, like the last 2 weeks of February, we didn't have anybody on our team. We didn't have anybody in our holding tank. It was the middle of March before we put our first person on our holding tank. And what happened was it became addictive because I was saying, okay, well, how do we get this person on our holding tank? Well, we drove traffic. We were sending broadcast emails when we didn't even have anybody on our list. Like we just sent them to ourselves, okay? We did follow-ups with no one's permission via like webcam, virtual screen share follow-ups like the conference we're on right now with people, and we had no idea what we were even talking about, you guys. Why? It was our business, okay? So be here 1 year from now. Everybody got that? I think you got that. It's the 15th time I said it. Be here a year from now. Don't quit. Next thing, get over the opinions of other people. Next thing, this is like part 1, A, B, and C, okay? Don't quit. Get over the opinions of other people. Start to think properly, okay? And then take action. Here's where I'm going to go. I actually want to talk to this one too because there's really 3 things, but here's the second thing. Commit to habits daily. I'm talking baseline habits. I'm saying, if you're saying, I'm going to be here a year from now, I'm telling you, do these things every single day for the next year of your life. Do these things the next year of your life, okay? First one is use your own products. Okay. Now Lifestyle has great health and fitness products. I used to belong to an internet, or not an internet company, an offline company, and I was sold out their products forever. You won't find them in my cupboards anymore. I can tell you that I have Elevate. I've got fiber. I've got protein, and the new Elevate 2 is no joke. Like if you guys just want to go run through a brick wall, try the new Elevate. It's no joke. I mean, that should be day 1 stuff. Like this is the products that you represent. Don't use someone else's products, okay? That's a great question, Jocelyn. I'll get to you. Second one, traffic. Commit to driving some form of traffic to your business every single day. This is the number 1 thing that will stretch you. This is the number 1 thing that's keeping you from your goal. This is the number 1 thing that if you tell me you're doing it and you're not, I'll know it because I know what's happening on your team, okay? Drive traffic. Now, what does traffic mean? I'll tell you the truth. I'm not saying run a solo ad every single day of the week. I am saying run 1 solo ad a week without a doubt. Here's the other thing, guys. If you're investing in Facebook leads, awesome. If you got a new lead that's coming in every day, it's traffic every day. YouTube videos, free traffic. How many people are afraid to step in front of the camera? If you're afraid to step in front of the camera, no one knows who owns your business. Like the people around the world, they might be very interested in what you're offering, but they don't know about it because you won't get in front of the camera. All right? Like if I'm the CEO, name super big companies around the globe. You'll know who their CEO is, and you'll know what they looked like without having a caption under their name if you saw their picture. That's for a reason. You have to represent you. If you don't represent you, who's going to? Do it. Get on YouTube. Shoot videos. Put out content, okay? So, use your own products. Drive traffic. Third thing, follow up. How do we follow up online with an automated system? Well, I'll tell you what, every single Sunday, we set up our broadcast emails for the entire week. So, am I sitting behind the keyboard every night of the week just like, shoot, it's 6:30, I have to do a broadcast email? No, it's time management. We set all of our traffic up on Sunday, right? We set all of our broadcast emails up on Sunday, right? What do I do during the week? I hang out with you people on Mondays, and I do follow-ups a couple of times a week. I don't do 17 different follow-up times. Everybody that comes onto my team, they have 2 follow-up times. I do them on Tuesdays, and I do them on Thursdays at 7:30, and that's it. What? It's my business. It's my schedule, okay? I don't bend over backwards for people because if they want what I have, they're going to do what I'm saying. All right? So I'm just going to go over this thoroughly. Be a product of the product. Okay? Drive traffic daily. Follow up. Now, here's the piece I was going to get to. Personal development will set you apart. I say it again because you might have missed it. Personal development will set you apart. If you are the person that is afraid of a camera, I love you where you're at. It is okay. You can win because you're a winner. You have to have personal development. Okay? Now, that might be, honestly, if you're brand new, that might be starting your day out with some motivational video on YouTube. God's honest truth. Okay? There might be a book that you start to read. Have you ever heard the term leaders are readers? Because leaders are readers. Okay? If you see, okay, I'll just show you something. There's like a whole bunch of books down there. And there's like a whole bunch of books down there. That's like a fraction of the books Ashleigh might have read over the last decade. A fraction. Okay? And here's the thing. When you read, see, if you listen to a book on audio, or if you listen to something, if you listen to audio, here's what I've learned. It will teach you about other people. If I'm watching a motivational video on YouTube, it teaches me about other people. When I read books, it teaches me about myself. Okay? If you're listening to it on a CD, it'll teach you about other people. If you're reading books, it'll teach you about yourself. How many people out there just don't know who they are? Now, in my humble opinion, people don't know who they are because ultimately they don't know whose they are. But that's for another time. That's my personal beliefs. So, personal development will take this thing and it will speed it up. You can cut your time in half from going from point A to whatever your point B is by developing yourself personally. Now, I'm serious. Here's why. When you get on a follow-up with somebody, would you be a better version of yourself if you had read 3 or 4 books prior to that follow-up? Because I just bet you might. Would you understand people better that you're connecting with that are total strangers if you listened to some audios and some trainings, or you got on some webinars like tonight, than if you hadn't? And if you really want to show people who you are, because everybody that does this thing for real, they got their own personal why. You can't show people your personal why if you don't know yourself. Read books. It teaches you about yourself. Listen to things. It teaches you about other people. I'll leave that there because some of you might not believe me. Okay? So, be here 1 year from now. Get rid of the stinking thinking. Get rid of the emotional attachment to the word yes. Commit to some daily habits for 1 solid year. Be a product of the product. Drive traffic every single day. Follow up, follow up, follow up. Have a broadcast set every single day of the week. Develop yourself because it's your business. Your business will never outgrow your self-image. I'll say it again. Your business will never. Hang on. Hang on. This is so important. Okay. Thanks, Dan. Thanks, Sean. Okay. Here's the thing. I'm going to lay something out here that is so vitally important for you to hear, receive, write down, and just implement into your life, into your business, okay? I don't care if you have been on In Now Lifestyle from the very first day it launched, or this is your very first day and you're watching the crazy guy in Nebraska in the Nike hat talk about something you don't understand. I don't care, okay? Here's what I would do for the next year. You gotta have your mind right. Here's what Ashleigh and I did. You guys wanna know something that's crazy? We did not even have our I-9, W-9, W-2, whatever. We were not even set up to receive payment from Now Lifestyle the first 90 days of our business. I didn't go through the steps in the back office. We didn't send them a copy of anything. We literally did not do anything because we weren't worried about making money. What we were worried about was staying focused. Okay, so I'm going to tell you some this is number 3. Ignore, if you're brand new or if you've been in for a while and you want to grow, ignore everything. Like literally, guys, ignore everything. Okay, ignore your team size, ignore your income, focus on activity, focus on growth, focus on your mindset, and focus on developing your skills. Let's get the paychecks off the table. Quit worrying about making $10,000 overnight. Don't worry about your team size or your income. Just worry about growth and activity. If I worry, and here's what we did, okay? This is my secret. This is how, like, they're like, how did they do this? Okay. By the way, when we went Emerald, we broke 2 sapphires and like a ton of other people between like $20 to $5,000. A ton of pins. Okay. So when we go Ruby and we go Diamond, we will have a ton of sapphires, a ton of emeralds, and several rubies. I guarantee you, watch that happen. Here's why. Duplication. We talk about duplication, right? I don't even want you to think about duplication night. I want you to think about your personal business. Ignore everything. Ignore your team size. Ignore your income. Focus on your personal activity. Focus on growing every week. Focus on your mindset and your skills. Now, here's where people will miss it. You think growth is all about the size of your team, okay? You think growth is all about the size of your downline. How many do I got in the right? How many do I got in the left? What's my overall numbers? What's my cycles going to be? That's all you're worried about. No. Growth is you as a person, first and foremost, mindset and skills. I didn't even know what an internet business was a year ago. Ashleigh can tell you this. Like, it took me a long time to figure things out, but here's my thing. I'm not afraid of failure. I just failed forward. It means we take action, okay? I love our personal coach. Daniel's an amazing guy, and please keep him in your thoughts and prayers. He lost his father the other day, and I love that guy, and I'm really sorry that happened to him. And his family's hurting right now, so just pray for him and his family, okay? But he didn't hold my hand. He said, Adam, if you want to do this, I'll help you do it, but you need to prove it to me. And when I heard somebody say that to me, I said, game on. Here comes the boom, baby. Because I'm willing to ignore everything, commit to myself. I don't even care if I'm getting paid the next 90 days. I just want to go grow this thing because I know if I can grow this thing, I can win with this thing. And that's what we started doing. Everything, week by week. Didn't have nobody on my team. Didn't have anybody in my holding tank. All right. We're about to cross 1,000 people on our team after really 8 short months. And the first 90 days, I didn't have much going on. You know what we did? We focused on activity and growth, mindset, and skills. Okay, let's start this over. Number 1, be here 1 year from today. Get rid of the stinking thinking. Reset your clock. Reset your brain. Time change coming up next week. Just make a reswitch. Don't wait for time change, though, because that's what the losers do in January. It's like the whole New Year's resolution. Do it today, okay? Okay. Stop worrying about the yeses and the nos, all right? Commit to what you're going to do every single day. And when you commit to what you're going to do every single day, don't worry about growth. Don't worry about money. Worry about what I'm doing today, because here's the thing. You'll know how high your price tag's set a month from now if you haven't moved forward in your opinion. If you've moved forward personally, your whole entire team that will come on over the next 10 years will be better and more profitable for it. And that's what people miss. They think, if I'm not getting paid today or my team's not growing today, then it's not working. That's stinking thinking. If you grow you emotionally, mentally, even physically, the people that come onto your team are better for it, and they'll be more profitable because you were willing to work on yourself. Okay? I didn't follow very many people on this industry. I followed Joel Therien and Daniel Kump. Okay? A lot of other people made like some money. I followed them for a reason. It's because I aligned with who they were. okay? And so if you're willing to build you, when you have that person that can change your business, you'll be ready for them. If you don't develop yourself personally and you've got somebody just winner, leader, right here, future leader, just reaching, like, I'm doing everything right, you won't even be able to identify them because they might be on a higher level than you. Their self-image might be higher than yours. And if they see a chink in your armor, they might not join you. I'm just telling you, grow yourself. All right? So I said we needed to have some speaks tonight, so we had some speaks. I'm going to have Ashleigh come back in here. You know what's one of my favorite things about this is we dropped out of college. We were poor. We were $500 negative on our bank account every single month. We got to build our starter home in like the most sought after area of Omaha. We always claimed, I want to live in Northwest Omaha. Here's what my house is going to cost. And people just laughed at us. They believed we were going to do it, except a year ago we did it. And Ashleigh was just going around the house programming a $1,000 stinking robot that vacuums our floor for us. Can I just tell you, a little bit of self-growth, a little bit of going through the process, guys, it's worth it. You're not going to get this at your job. You're just not. The only scam I ever saw was go to college, get good grades so you can get a good job. Why? For what? So you can be just over broke? So you can never impact anybody except your boss's income? All right? It's as passionate as I'm going to get tonight.
All right. Do you want to take a couple questions before we head out?
Sure. We can take some questions.
All right, guys. So before we wrap up, let's take 3 questions. So if you have questions, please feel free to drop them below, and then we are going to get out of here because it's awesome. So Barbara said, question, I signed on last week at the $10 level. So Barbara, you were at the VIP level. Do I get any product at the $10 level?
Yeah.
Yes. So Barbara, you actually have access to the business products. That includes the lead capture system. Now, Barbara, you get access to I think you get access to either 2 or 3 of the over 20 lead capture pages that have been created for you. Mm-hmm. You also are allowed up to 250 subscribers on your lead capture email list, which is awesome. Now, I also believe you get access to the Now Body platform if you want to do the 7-minute workouts and the products that are offered, the fiber and the protein that Adam was talking about. Any reseller has to purchase those on their own outside of, that $10 for that is that'd be a
well, basically, and this is great, Barbara. Here's what I love about Now Lifestyle. We are not the people that want to take your money. We want you to win. Okay. Mm-hmm. And so essentially you get to test drive Now Lifestyle at the VIP member. Yes, you can make commissions, but once you figure it out, I encourage you strongly as soon as possible to upgrade to a platinum membership because it opens up the pay plan for you. Okay. Oh, thank you so much, Jason. I appreciate that.
I don't think so. Jocelyn's question got. Is that her question?
No, thank you so much, Jocelyn. Okay. Arthur says help. Arthur, I know. Stan and I both know you very well personally. We both want you to win. We believe you will win. I say keep doing what you're doing, but let us help you a little bit more. Honestly, you got to listen to me. Okay. Jocelyn, what is the strategy for positioning new members in your holding tank? Here's what I would do. When I was brand new and for a long time, and even still today, we operate in a binary structure. That means 2, a right and a left. Okay. Here's what I do. I take people to the far right leg and the far left leg. Far outside right, far outside left at the bottom. And I bounce back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Because if I'm talking about your left leg and you're just working in your left leg, you're blessing all of those people as you drive traffic and build your business, right? Here's how I identify leaders. All those people you're putting in your left leg or your right leg, they start to build their other leg on their own. And when they do, I see it and you see it and you can't unsee it. And I reach out to them. I say, hey, what are you doing? Let's get to know each other. Typically, I've already followed up with those people individually if I put them in. And then once I get to a certain point in one leg, probably 100 people in one leg, 100 people in the other. If I want to bounce back up and they're really a leader, I can go help them with spillover in their right leg. It's all your left and right leg. So if I have a leader in my left leg and I've been driving depth in their left leg, they start their right leg, I might just want to go over and help them in their right leg too. That's the answer to that question.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
Thanks, David. That was really nice of you to say.
Okay, signed up at the $50 level as part of another affiliate program, and I've been learning the system, but I want to coach. I'm committed to doing this. Just need to set. Yeah, I think you might have. Okay, there's a couple different ways to find Now Lifestyle. If you want to coach and you don't have a coach, if you go to your members area and scroll down, you can see who your personal sponsor is. I recommend reaching out to them. Mm-hmm. If you can't get a hold of them, we can help. We can help people that are not personally on our team. We love doing it. If you can't get a hold of your coach, just shoot me a message. If you have any questions, we're more than willing to help you. And that's fine. We can do that. Yeah. When we receive the products, after it depends on the products. You already have your products in your back office, meaning your autoresponder, the conference center room that we're using right now, all of the lead capture pages. That is your products that you use to market Now Lifestyle. If you're talking about the physical health and wellness products, typically they take about a week after you purchase them. Yeah. You're welcome, Rick.
And Joyce asks, Joyce, it sounds like you have something with regard to billing. So every time we call, someone answers.
I do live support, although I was on live support tonight and no one was available.
But it's only during their office. It really depends on their office hours. But Joyce, if you said it's been over a week, we're with regard to accounts, I would maybe just do another follow-up and see, or you could post something on the Facebook page. I know Joel watches that as well, and his customer service manager watches it also. So. Yep.
Effie. Sorry. You can friend me on Facebook if you really want some help. I can help you out.
Yeah. And that's too bad that you said that they're not really interested in Now Lifestyle. That's I think so many people have come in from other avenues and have actually seen the power in Now Lifestyle, and the fact that if this is the platform I think you're talking about, Now Lifestyle is one of the main and only forms of residual income as a part of that platform. It's a great platform. It's a great system, but people are coming in and seeing the power in Now Lifestyle, and I just think it's awesome. So yeah.
I would encourage you to focus heavily on Now Lifestyle.
All right, guys. So with that being said, that was over 3 questions. Those are our 3 question mark, and we are going to we're going to do a thing.
Yep.
That we haven't done in a while. I don't know if you guys know, but aside from having
we actually have an elevator.
Vacuum, I was going to build up to it.
Sorry.
Outside of having a robot vacuum, we also had an elevator installed in our office. I don't know if you knew this.
There is an elevator in our office.
It's not what you think, though.
No, it's a legit elevator is what it is. And if you push that button on the whiteboard, literally the floor falls out and we go to the basement. Just saying. But we have to be holding hands while we do this.
Except, what's funny is that I have to be the one to come and hit the button.
Yeah,
on the computer.
We have to reach from the basement all the way up here.
And listen to Adam's knees crack.
Play your elevator music.
What's the elevator?
Our elevator's slow this evening.
Therien Hills tonight. This really
hurts. Oh my goodness,
Bye,
my knees are cracking.